Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go, 46. Just like that. Hang it. 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Here we go. Gun. Here we go. 58, boy. 58. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And, right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's bat things out.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Prescott now from the 50. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Olivier Vernon brings him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Kill. Yeah, Mike. Gotta do better. Come on. Go. Get out there. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. On the ground, the rookie Mike Weber from Ohio State. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, all day. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. We're going to 53. Undercut.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
46. Let's go. 58. 58, come on. Here we go. Go to 54.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. Get across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Even. Check. Lucky.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 58 to Mike.
Switch it. Hey, we're going to 54. 26.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray, the screen pass here to Cohen. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Check 13. Ringo.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 81 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. only way to play good defense.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Prescott now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Go.
Prescott yet again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To try again after the sack. Prescott, that'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 3, check 3. Switch.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
We're going to 53.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A first down throw for Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Murray. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. So
from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try again with Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, switch gears.
On first down, it's Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah. Echo.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Switch up. Check.
Throwing now is Murray. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". I don't think you got it. Go. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott on 1st down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Count. 47.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Don't get nervous. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Check 37, check 37. Shift.
On 2nd and 12, Murray is going to go for a big play downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. Switch it. Hey.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Line 8.
Check 59, Mike. Ball. 59, Mike to 59. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, check, 59.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Austin's got it left side. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
There we go, kill. Give me that ball.
And again, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Pollard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point kind of knuckling home, but it is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check.
Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, get in the weight room. Hey, 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Here we go. He's checking. Crash. Bang.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check, ready. Hey, come on. 54 mic. Drop deep. Slam.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second and a couple, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check hot route.
They go going to 53. They go 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he is all the way up past the 25. Cooper was the intended target. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, alert 3. 53's the mic. 53, check 53. Hey, I'm on. I'm coming up to you. Go. 3's the mic. 53's the mic.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. To Gabriel, middle of the field. takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.